Saturday night at the movies. Who tells what to see when my baby starts toasting me on a Saturday night? Yes, it's that time again. It's Saturday night. Might as well do it because you probably won't see me for a few Saturdays. I'm going to be out, drinking the booze, having a good night. One night's going to be nearly my birthday, and another night I'm be fun with my friends, and another night, what the fuck? You only live once, and you're only 30 once, so why not? So at the end of the day, that's not why I'm speaking. I'm speaking for all you, my YouTube fans, my YouTubers, and anyone who loves me. Why not? And it's Saturday night at the movies anyway. So I figure why not talk about films I'm interested in seeing, films from the past. Fuck it, let's talk about Saturday night at the movies. So without ado, there's a new film coming out. It's out actually almost in a few weeks in September called Hear No Evil. Psychological. It's a filler. It's been ages since I've seen fillers, and to be honest, I'm getting sick of seeing. See, this is the side effect. That's why I'm burping. I'm getting sick of seeing DC Comic, Marvel, remakes, reshittings, things being dig up from the fucking past. I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it. Am I the only one who's getting sick of seeing it? Seriously, am I the only one? So it's professing to see something new, something imaginative called Hear No Evil. Looks interesting. So who knows? I went to see Alien, or the new Alien film, I should say. Yeah, you could say that was digging up from the past as well, but I figure why not? You know, it's a monster film. It was get me out of fucking the house. Why not this one? Who knows? Let me see the new Beetlejuice. I know I've ranted it. Who knows? Sometimes appearance change, and then who knows? It might join me. It might join me. I might still think it's digging up from the past, but I did the new Alien film a go. Rambo for Life, who I look up to, he obviously isn't a big fan of the film. But you know what? You know what? That's what makes the world an interesting place. People having different opinions, people seeing different ways of things. It's like there's lovers out there, there's haters out there. Some people love chocolate, some people hate and despise chocolate. Some people like a singer, some people fucking hate that singer. And that's what makes the world an interesting place. So who knows? I'm not saying I will, but I might see the new Beetlejuice. You know, it might change, it might grow on me. But if I still think it's digging up from the past, and I think it's shit, and I said this to everyone who fucking had a go at me for saying that, it's my opinion, then I'll say it. But I'll say the reasons. I'm not an hater for no reason. And he knows I might like it, I might not. I like Michael Keaton. It's just like lately, his track record for new films have not been that great. And I like Michael Keaton. I loved him when he did the original Beetlejuice. I loved him without burping again. I loved him when he did Batman. I loved him when he did Batman The Return. There was reasons why he didn't do the third Batman film. I'm not speaking ill of the dead, but Mike Schumacher is one of those reasons. It's different opinions again, was why Michael Keaton did not do that, and Val Kilmer did do that. Again, I don't know if Val Kilmer was being a dick on set or it was the other way round. I was not a fly on the wall. I have heard rumours that was why George Clooney took over. The rest I talk about Batman, or as I call Buttman and Fobbing, the happier I'll be. But yeah, I might and I might not. But we'll see. We'll see. Just like lately, most of the films lately, I've not impressed. That's a fucking word, right? I've not impressed me, I meant to say. The movies nowadays, I remember saying this before, they don't interest me. That's why I should talk about old films. That's why I should talk about my favourite films, my favourite horror films, my favourite action films. I'm very funny on comedies. If they don't make me laugh after so many minutes, they get boring. There's only ever been a few comedies I like. And speaking of comedies I do like, why not? So this Saturday night in the movies. Yay! Remember these two? Sadly no longer with us. May they both rest. Gene Wild, Richard Pryor. See no evil, hear no evil. Why not? I'm talking about Hear No Evil. Damn good comedy from the late 80s. I remember defending this film when it had a lot of stick. Saying it's making fun of people with disabilities. It's making fun of people who are ignorant with disabilities. There's a difference. It was a buddy comedy film, and I love it. I know what else I loved when it came to Them Two Dies. Sturtaser. I love Sturtaser. Damn good, funny films. And there are some comedies out there I do like. I like Porky's. I mean, when we Madam Porky's 2, it tried to be funny, but it failed. But the original Porky's, I love. Think of other ones. The original Piece of Anatomy was funny. It got a bit boring as it went on, but the original one, I loved. So there are some comedies I do like, but if they don't get laughs after so many minutes, I get bored. I'm very funny when it comes to my comedies. But sometimes I can watch some. I can watch some. I'm a man. I'm a man. So I'm not going to be all lovey dovey. I love romantic films. But there are some I do like. Splash, which is also a comedy, but it's a bit of a love story. I love Splash. The second one I thought was fucking shit. But the original one, I love. Bluey Dune, that sort of a love story. I love that. I love the actors in it. I love both of them. I think it's brilliant. The book seals, and I think his name was Christopher Evans. You always remember playing Peter in Dias. I love the underwater scenery in it, when he's under the water, and I love the music. And that's a remake, people. That's a remake. So people says you just don't like remakes. I actually like Bluey Dune. I admit I've never seen the 1940s one. Maybe I should. But I actually love the original. I love Bluey Dune. That's a film, in my eyes, is unestimated. So today's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I'm looking at an article on Sean Connery. Got a lot about people who have passed away today, aren't there? And they've cited Rotten Tomatoes. Now we all know what I think of Rotten Tomatoes. That's what I think of Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes was made by fucking luppies, stuck up fucking twats. They got better to do with the shag of actors. They really had a field day with Sylvester Stallone, what fucking pisses me off. And that's probably why I'm burping like that. I'm thinking of stepping up and we're on the there dassy as fuck. But at the end of the day, that's what fucking pissed me off. Well, they were doing Rotten Tomatoes and Sean Connery. So about being disrespectful when someone is no longer with us. And we're doing some of his Bond films and some of his other films. And I'm going to offend them. So fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. Suck my SDD ass. Suck it. With lips on and all. Right? This is what I think of Rotten Tomatoes. Different opinions again. At the end of the day, one of them they insulted was You Only Live Twice. It was originally going to be Sean Connery's last. We all know George Lazenby took over. Not to be. He came back in Diamonds Are Forever, and I'm not going to go on about the rest. I actually like You Only Live Twice. To me, that is an unestimated action film with Sean Connery. Very unestimated. There's some of it you can see stop motion, some of it is your typical two-way film, but people seem to forget it's the 1960s. That was how they filmed films in that era. I like John Presence as Blowfield, the first time you ever get to see him. I love the song by Nancy Sinatra. You only live twice. I love the music. I love everything about You Only Live Twice. That's been one of my favourites of Sean Connery. Same as I love Thunderball. People badmouth that. I actually love that. The very first time you see underwater scenery. I love the action scenes in it. Everything about that film, I love. Same as You Only Live Twice. Now, Diamonds Forever, they did that Rotten Tomatoes. They did Rotten Tomatoes. But the end of the day, I actually like, I don't like Diamonds Are Forever. I would have to give that an average rating. I thought it was average, but I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, it was Tampa. You know, couldn't be doing with the 2 day fucking assassins, Mr. Billy, the Mr. Kid. I couldn't be doing with them. They got me fucking nerves. I felt the fucking Saccharitis, you know, it was a bit of stop motion, the laser was OTT. Bringing back Blowfield, come on, how many fucking Bond films did they have him in it? But everything else I didn't mind. When he got to him be going undercover as Peter Fanks, going after diamond smuggling, believe it or not, they were the best bits. The space bugger, yeah, I can see why people think that was Tampa. And the action scenes, they were there. That's why I took an average rating. But I didn't really mind it. I actually like Plenty Oak 2, The Bird with the Big Tits. I liked everything about that film. And we get to. You want to see films that I think are shit and what do you prefer for Rotten Tomatoes? Even though I don't like Rotten Tomatoes. Sardos. This was after he did Bond, right? That is a shit film. When you got Sean Connery wearing a fucking thong, seriously, I'm not being kinky here, wearing a fucking thong, he looks like a red fucking napper with his master intestine out, and fucking middle-aged man fucking diving on girls long enough to be his fucking daughter, fucking shooting people, a fucking faulty head saying the penis is bad, but guns are good. That's when you know what shit he did. That is a fucking piece of shit. I watched it once because I had Connery in it, and I was looking for old sci-fi films. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't. I know it was taken off a book, Respect, and I know the director was the one that did Exodus to the Heritage. Says a lot. And at the end of the day, I just thought it was shit. I thought it was fucking garbage. That's a bad film when you got Sean Connery with a wedding dress on. I just wish it was Sean Connery just shooting people left, right, and centre. Granted, he weren't really that old. He was in his early 40s. But nevertheless, it's like fucking Sean Connery doing pornography. His chest out, naked women. That's even they weren't entertaining. They were fucking stinner. And I just wish it was just Sean Connery just shooting people left, right, and centre and diving every fucking woman he seen. That would have been more entertaining than the shit we got to see. And the other one, Offenders. I used to love the 60 soul of Offenders. I even like the 70s one that was a follow up called The New Offenders, which is Anne Lumber. Right? But the movie, you got Sean Connery dressed up as a teddy bear. The very first time Sean Connery actually plays a villain. Imagine how cool that is, being a villain. And you've got Sean Connery dressed up as a fucking teddy bear. I'm just resting my brain there. I couldn't fucking get over the fucking fact they ruined a good actor by having Sean Connery dressed up as a fucking teddy bear. Fucking seriously. I thought I was snorting a bit of coke when I saw that. That is a fucking bad one. That is a bad one. But most things Sean Connery did. I like Robin 1976. I like Robin and Marion. I thought the ending was a bit downbeat where they take poison and call it a fucking day. I don't really like Sean Connery. I like Sean Connery as an actor. I liked him in Marnie, Damn Good Film, an Alfred Hitchcock film, A Love Story from 1964. I liked him in The Hill. I might have to talk about that one day. It was more of a play. He's a broken soldier. There's a guy, a bit of like an arse sergeant. He's a bit of a bully. Very good film, The Hill. You ever seen The Hill? Very underestimated film with Sean Connery. Damn good acting in that. So there's some films I do like Connery in. But that would be the only two I've fucking his soul. I know Sardos is a dope for it in. Oh, I've broken a sin. Sardos is going to get me tonight. But to me, it just fucking bored me. I want to see Sean Connery in science fiction and I watched Outland. That's a good film with Sean Connery in. But what's the matter? Having a go at someone who's no longer with us. To me, it's just disrespectful. So it was an actor I was watching. So I'm thinking of watching Hear No Evil. And I'll probably let people know I'm probably doing a review on that when I see it. If I do see it. But to them people, be smart, be safe, fuck it. Saturday night at the movies, see just what you see. When my baby goes loving on me on Saturday night.